talk about Young Thug and Gunna and how they're facing RICO charges. How do you feel? Are you surprised? Wait. Actually, do you think they're going to jail? Do you actually genuinely think they're going to jail? Realistically. They're celebrities. Think about this. They're celebrities with hecka money.
I think they're going to jail because the Atlanta mayor was like, she specifically said, I don't care about how famous or popular they are. We're trying to get street gangs off of the Atlanta streets. So
I heard that Atlanta crime went up because a lot of public figures or celebrities, they kind of reside in Atlanta mainly. So ever since that's what I was hearing. Ever since they were being introduced, it's just gotten bigger.
Yeah, exactly. They're saying it's about to come over after 4PF, Playboy Cardi shit, and a whole bunch of other groups in Atlanta too.
He lives in Atlanta?
Yeah.
I don't care about him. Dang.
Yeah, but Young Thug is probably gonna go to jail for 5 years or some shit. That nigga Casanova just pled guilty.
He pled guilty?
Casanova?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he pled guilty to his RICO because it's if you don't take a plea deal, it's usually they don't put RICO charges against you according to academics unless they already have all the evidence they need. So usually niggas take pleas.
Well, I heard that they were tracking them for someone said 15, not 15 years, but they're tracking for a long time.
Yeah, it's
years.
2015.
Yeah, that's what it was, 2015. 15 years. I was I don't think that's been on for 15 years. 10 years, yeah, but I don't think 15. It'd be
almost
12.
Yeah. It felt like it came out 2005-ish around.
Young Thug?
Maybe not popularly, but started rapping probably around somewhere in the middle of 2000s.
5?
Definitely before 2010.
I thought that nigga came out didn't he come out with what's his fake Rich Homie Con came out?
Not really. I mean, they came up together. They got popular together.
Okay, but who was who? I mean, they were doing it together. Okay, but what's that 20? Oh, I don't know.
2020?
2012.
Probably around there. Yeah. That's when
2005. We were 4. I was 4 or 3. So it's I feel like that's such an exaggeration.
It might be, but nah. I think that he's gonna end up taking a plea deal because the way that nigga Casanova took one, he's getting 5 years.
People were saying mainly he's gonna of course face charges because he's kind of the main guy, but some people were Gunna wasn't really, or he might be lucky at first before they were denied bond. People were saying oh, Gunna might slide because he's just
denied bond.
Yeah, they both did. So
2011.
11? Oh shit, I was close. But yeah, they both got denied bond. That's what I saw. I was oh shit.
I'm not surprised, bro. I mean,
the mayor seemed pretty serious.
Yeah, the mayor seemed very intent. I mean,
she's probably using them as an example, but that's tough.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm scared for them. More so, well, not even scared. They're probably gonna be fine in prison, but it's damn, they're gonna be gone for 5 years.
As far as their career, you're scared for them, or just their safety?
Oh no, not their career.
What are you
if
scared
Young
for?
Thug and Gunna go to prison and come out, I hate how this is a thing, but after they come out of jail, they just gonna be that much more lit. It's just damn, nigga, they're going to jail.
So what are you scared about? So you said you were scared.
They're going to jail. They're gonna be fine in there more than likely, but it's damn, you gotta be away from your family and friends for 5 years.
How long was Gunna out? Was it 4 years?
It has to be before that, because I think are you saying out as in when they become popular or they first drop their first thing? When they first started
popular, you just now oh shit,
Well, probably drip season. Well, I found out about Gunna mainly after DS3, which was in 2008. But Dripper Drown was
2008?
18.
I was over here
Dripper Drown was popular. Drip season 2 was 2017, and Drip season 1 was 2016 for Gunna. So it's been what's that, 6 years? That's crazy. I think they'll be fine though. Well, Gunna might be fine because I feel unless they bring more charges, I'm not really keeping up with it too crazy. But the only thing they have him from the last time I saw was that he was a part of YSL, which is also a record label. So I think that's what they're gonna end up saying is he's an artist on the record label, not a gang member. Unless they have any incriminating evidence on him.
But I think Apple's saying he just might go down just for being an affiliate because affiliates shouldn't be going down just for being. That's tough. That actually sucks. That's damn, that's tough. But
hey, man.
Dang. It's actually really sad because they didn't want the mother of the children die recently.
Yeah, Young Thug's baby mom.
Yeah, and then now he's gonna go to jail. Like that's actually very traumatic for a child. But
yeah, it is traumatic, but they'll be good. They'll be better off than most people would in the situation, at least, you know.
Why would they? Why you say that?
I mean, they're rich now. If they were, imagine if they were like poor too, and their dad's going to jail, and their mom just died. Like then you got.
Are the kids getting the money? Like.
I mean, I would hope so. You don't think they're gonna give the kids money?
No, cause like I feel like it's a stigma that just because you're the baby mother, like you're living good. But isn't it like?
What you mean?
Cause like, are they rich? Cause like I be hearing like, well, I'm going off of, like another celebrity. Cause like I heard that young boy, like he has all these like baby mothers and stuff like that, but they still like work, like some of them work like regular like jobs.
That's young boy, bro. Young Thug really takes care of his kids from what he shows in the media. I don't know, you know, I can never take, cause I don't know if these niggas are real lies, but from what I see, he be taking care of his kids a lot, or he be just buying them shit. I would really hope that if he goes to prison, you know, they're gonna be straight though. Cause especially ones that don't have a baby mom now, like
no mom and no dad. So I'm like, so who's most likely an aunt or uncle or grandparents are gonna take care of them? But like, how, I'm saying like, where's the money gonna come from?
Maybe
though? That's why I'm
baby
confused.
mom will take care of. I would really.
That's not realistic.
I ain't gonna lie. That nigga Henry was here. What the fuck? They never tell you when that nigga pulls up. What's it called? But realistically, I mean, I would hope so. That's when that the baby, that like, bro.
Another baby mother's not gonna do that. Maybe like Young Thug's brother or sister, like an aunt or uncle, like I said, like family would do that. But I don't think another baby mother. What if she has her own stuff going on with her own kids? She's not.
I mean, ideally, that's what I'm saying. Ideally, Thug would give her more money so that she could take care of it. Because it's like the best place for those kids to grow up, I feel like, would be with their other siblings at least. Like if your mom died and your dad's in jail, you kind of want to be around family, like close family, kind of.
But like, what if during that time when he was already in the picture, like when they were both in the picture, they weren't even really interacting with their siblings in that period as much. True. So it's like it's kind of like an awkward vibe. They could be probably cousins to each other, if anything, like the cousin kind of vibe. So I just don't see the baby mother taking care of them. I feel like it's probably gonna be a grandparent or aunt or uncle.
Type shit.
Cause I feel like that makes sense. Cause like who else, you know? Like it's gonna be family, like you said. And then as far as sibling wise, they probably see each other, you know, on some functions, family reunion.
That's sad for them.
That's very sad. I heard that Young Thug was trying to put a hit on YSL and Lucci. I didn't know they had beef.
Apparently they've been beefing for like a very long time.
What's the beef?
They shot up his cars and shit. I think it's just gang shit. Oh. So you know, kind of why they're getting.
Isn't he in jail? Why was he still in jail?
Yeah, he tried to get him killed in jail.
Yeah, I heard he's trying to set someone to stab him or jump him, something like that. I was just like, that's tough. Dang. They been rapping it. Crazy. And then I have another thing. Because people always push out that notion, like whenever rappers get locked up or like they're in the street, like people always be like, why I don't get how like y'all when y'all blow up or like have a chance to get out, y'all are still intertwined with street life. How do you feel about that? Because is it kind of like
it's not, it's like I feel like ignorant to say that.
I was gonna say because like I feel like people don't be knowing this, but like a lot of big time celebrities, they're involved in a lot of shit, but it's just probably just not publicized. Because like I be hearing like people who are really like rich, they're involved in like the biggest sex trafficking rings. That's not good, but nobody really knows about it. But it's just like, and then stuff like that where they're involved. I don't know. I just feel like it's just probably. I think it's just two separate worlds that people just kind of don't understand. You know, should really like.
I feel like whenever you're a celebrity,
I'm not in it,
and then it's hard for you to tell somebody who's grown up for 20 years of their life in the hood and doing illegal stuff to just stop once you get money, because it's like all you ever wanted was money. Now you have that. You're not just gonna. I mean, ideally you'd want to just leave, but it's like it's not that easy. You got friends there, you got family there, you got your homies. Hey nigga, you're rich now. Now we can really start making this money. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like why would you? It's not just that easy of a transition, I would imagine. Like even if you blow up today, you're still gonna have old friends who like maybe you didn't cut them off when you should have. So it's like now you got baggage to deal with, or you know what I'm saying?
So you basically gonna say it's kind of easier said than done. Cause obviously it's like ideally you would.
You got the deal.
But when you think about all the factors involved, such as what you just said,
that's what I'm saying.
It's like
even if you blow like your kids who've been growing up there, like say you blow up before your kid like leaves elementary school, you want them to just uproot their whole life. And I I mean, ideally that'd be the best, but you know, like shit happens. It's like, I mean, ideally you don't get into that type of life, but you can. You know what I'm saying? Niggas gotta do shit sometimes. That's tough. That's just the way that shit goes now. It's sad though. But if you can leave, then do.
Yeah, I feel like that's the best course of action. Cause shit, I don't want to go to jail. I don't really want to go to jail. I know I can't survive jail.
Yeah, that's not fun. No, I'm not trying to go on that.
Hell no. And even it just sucks. Cause even if you're an affiliate, like just even being in Gunna's position, I'll be like, are you fucking serious? Like, but I mean, I feel like even with that, you kind of have to know like what you're getting yourself into. Like, you can't go into something not knowing the consequences. Like ideally, you know. Or like what potentially could happen. Because that's like, yeah, because that's kind of like, so why would you do something if you don't even know what could possibly happen?
Because if you go and rap about all that shit, you gotta know that. Especially if you blow up, they're gonna be seeing, oh, that's what she was doing. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be looking that up. That's crazy.
How do you feel like they're using their, like trying to use their lyrics against them? Do you feel like that's a reach, or do you feel like it's just like?
At the end of the day, no, because it's like. It's not a reach because the technique, like, bro, this is what I was saying the other time. The words that you say and the things that you're rapping about are influencing people, like, regardless of what people want to say. Nicki Minaj was saying that drill music doesn't cause violence or incite violence. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Bro, like, the words that you say are influencing people. So it's like, those words are very powerful. So I'm saying, if you're gonna say those words, especially when you have the influence of someone like Young Thug, and they try to use it in a trial against you, you can't be like, why? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that it'll work, because at the end of the day, it's just entertainment and art, technically, probably what they're gonna say. But it's like, I'm not surprised they would do that. Because to be honest, the music is probably part of the reason why it's like this too. Because if your main big homie is Young Thug, and he's talking about sliding and all this, and y'all are YSL, nigga. We run this up, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, the music is gonna be used against you, and it's just tough though. Like some of the things, like the YSL chain, that's dumb. But
so another thing, do you feel like they're gonna come back? Can they put like a? Well, actually,
I mean,
no one really came back and really kind of.
Who? Kodak? Every time?
Kodak gonna be in jail for like a long time, bro.
He was in jail for like 3 years all the time.
Was he?
Kodak Black be gone, bro. Like that's why it's so incredible, because every time he comes back, the nigga just be going crazy.
Wait, okay. When he's released, when he's locked up, does he still come out from his team?
Huh?
When he's like locked. Okay,
Kodak
so like
Black
I feel like it doesn't count.
junkie.
I feel like that doesn't count then, because like.
Young Thug is like that too. Those niggas go to the studio every single day.
No, I'm saying like I feel like Kodak Black shouldn't count because like he's still releasing music.
Every artist does that though. Even Pooh Shiesty just dropped again.
No one's checking for Pooh Shiesty.
Huh? That's what I'm saying. Cause he's not like
no
a super.
offense, but damn.
He was never super established. Like he just became famous. Kodak Black is established, so he already is gonna get people who are, damn, Kodak's locked up, I need some music.
So with that being said, do you feel like, let's say with the RICO charges, it's kind of like severe. Let's say minimum, let's just say 5 years. Like, let's just say 7.
That'll be fine. Well, yeah, YSL is too good of a brand. Like when they come out, they might be even hotter. They're gonna be like, what they gotta say? You know what I'm saying? Unless they pull some Bobby Shmurda shit and they don't drop for like a year. I don't even know. Maybe that was some label shit, but they're gonna be dropping when they're in prison.
Do you feel like, okay, as far as Thug, you feel like he could possibly survive? Everything is different for Gunna, or do you feel like, because Gunna was out shorter than Thug, so do you feel like
Gunna just had like one of the number one out? He just went number 1. He'll be fine.
You think he'll be fine?
They'll be straight. Everybody loves Gunna. Everybody loves Thug. Like most people. So when they get out, it's gonna be like a Bobby Shmurda.
But think about it like this though. Like in 7 years, we're gonna be like 27. So it's like, are they still gonna even be in your like?
Yeah,
are you still gonna be?
Listen. But the thing is, it'd be like Bobby Shmurda. Like everybody is gonna be like, all right, he got 6 years. Everybody's rooting for you to come back and do good. But if they drop for the first time and it's ass, it's done. Like when they come out, they have to drop a banger, or nobody cares anymore. Cause that's what Shmurda did. He came out dropping straight mid.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like, cause what's their demographic? I'm sure it's like teens and like early 20-year-olds. So I feel like in all that time it's gonna pass.
I don't know. It's just cause they're big in the clubs.
Their main demographic. I'm saying
they're big in the clubs in their city though. Like the city of Atlanta messes with them. They might not be as big when they come back, but they're like when they go back to Atlanta, they'll still be good.
Okay, but I'm talking about someone as like a regular music listener who's not living in Atlanta, who's not deeply into this, who's just enjoying the music. What if like, or just literally enjoying the music. Think about it as like when kids get older, their shit like they're no. When kids get older, their taste in music can change because like it's just you go through different phases in life, and that might be your cup of tea. Shit happens because like when you're going to adulthood, you have different things to worry about. So I'm saying like, what if like as like someone who's like 20, 27, that's like, oh, if they come out and it's not hot or like,
I mean,
I don't know.
Ideally their music would evolve and get better and like, you know, grow with their people, but it's gonna be hard to do that even behind bars. But you know what I'm saying?
So ideally their music would evolve.
Like over that, I'm saying your music is supposed to reflect what goes on in your daily life or what your mental state is at that time. Mm-hmm. So ideally, whenever they get out of this, God forbid, we're just saying they spend 5 years, and they're gonna be at different places than they were when they get out. Hopefully, they'll be in jail, learning and getting better, learning some, you know what I'm saying, improving. And they get out and they can drop more mature and developed music. Like they come out, drop an album by appreciating life and like, you know what I'm saying, like they mature. Ideally, they do some shit like that because Thug has the capability of doing that.
He does. I'm not saying he doesn't, but I'm just saying the possibilities because just the time aspect, you have to think about that because your demographic might not stick with you as far as aging. As far as the younger ones, I'm gonna say because
it's a possibility.
But even if they're older, because what if it's like a 30-year-old fan and they're turning 37? It's like, are they still gonna be? I'm sure they're gonna tune in to be like, oh shit, like he's back, of course. But then it's like, some
fans, yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying like, it's just like us. I don't know.
It's tough, yeah.
That's almost like I feel like it's almost like damn, they're starting over. But if they're gonna be releasing in the meantime, where they're
yeah, they're definitely gonna release.
But damn,
I'm sure they got albums already.
I just hope they got some. Shit, I don't even know.
Because Gunna didn't even turn himself in until a little bit later, so I'm sure both of them have at least 2 albums. And if they're smart, they'll do 1 year a Thug album, 1 year a Gunna.
Gunna was not recording in that meantime before he turned himself in. I'm sure he was probably trying to scramble, trying to figure out what to do. Like, oh shit, like let me just.
But even
what game plan to run down?
They record a lot. Like before Summers went in, he was recording. Like he said, I gotta finish the album first. That's why he waited to turn himself in. He turned himself in on Monday, and he's out now, so it didn't even matter. But they have music. They'll be fine. If they're they got a good team over there. You know what I'm saying? They're YSL. Like, you know how nigga.
Do you feel like?
You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like you don't think it's signed to Atlantic or what? Who's he signed to? I know he's the only label, but who is he signed to?
I'm sure he has a lot of contracts, but I think it's mainly under Atlantic. Is what YSL's under.
Wait, I don't think is it Capital? Is it? I don't think he's signed to Atlantic.
Yeah, I know that YSL is under Atlantic, but I don't know if he's signed to Atlantic. And Capital might, I don't know what Capital is.
Capital Records?
Like what they're under.
Sure.
Yeah, I could just go to his last album and see what's on there. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, I was just that Young Thug album when I was home. That shit was getting so much harder.
I don't even know these fucking labels.
That Take It to Trial shit was, he signed to 300 in Atlantic and 300 in Atlantic. I think 300 is under Atlantic though, so Atlantic only. Young Thug has had a lot of contracts though. He might just be signed that.
Damn, I'm not gonna lie, because you gotta think about it though, because in that meantime too, like, I'm not gonna lie, this might not be that strong. Well, it's obviously not gonna be as strong because like with Atlantic's known for having big artists, right? So imagine during that time you're gonna have more people coming in, new buzzes.
Oh yeah, Lil Baby's about to go crazy.
That's what happened because at first wasn't it like Migos was like the main people, but then after a while they kind of died down. Then Baby came over and then he kind of took over. It's kind of like people appreciate them.
The Migos shit is their fault too. I feel like the Migos weren't recording as much as these niggas do.
They got comfortable like during.
I just feel like their style didn't evolve the way everybody wanted it to. Because, you know, that culture was hard. But Culture Shade was like, it sounds like Culture 1, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they would have, you get what I'm saying? Like, they fell off. Like, it's not a bad thing, but, like, they died out of relevancy. It's not like they're dead, like, they're not popular. They can't sell out the show now, but they're not as relevant as they were. But that's natural.
I feel like they're just going to be respected. I mean, they're respected, you know? But I feel like, what I'm saying, like, that could be the case for like Thug and Gunna. Like, they just might be like respected, like pioneers at that point. Damn, catchy things I love in hip hop.
Cause that nigga Gucci man came out and did it again. Like nigga Gucci came out and did some. He dropped a
I feel like. Well, I'm not.
He's like an executive now. You could say. I'm about to get charged.
No, you're good. I was just gonna say like. I mean, I don't know. I don't really listen to Gucci like that. So, shit. Maybe he doing his thing.
I used to listen to Gucci, but now he signs artists now. So
I mean,
less than that. And it's Jonas Thug. Thug is good, bro. He's already got the infrastructure set up. He already. I know everybody in that hole. Nah, I know every nigga in Atlanta is over there scrambling now, trying to find. Hey, they got me in there. You know what I'm saying? Hell no.
That's wild.
Thug has his whole clothing brand, the Spider brand, and that brand could go crazy because they only make like one piece right now that I know of is that hoodie and those sweatpants. Like if he expands the brand, like he's not